Hello, boys and girls. I'm so glad you're here to join me for our Bible story today. We're going to spend the next couple weeks studying about how God led Moses and the Israelite people through the wilderness. And we are going to be looking at today the story in Exodus chapter 13, verses 17 to 22. And we're picking up after they had already crossed over the Red Sea. And it just so happened that after Pharaoh had released the people, God did not lead them by the road that would take them straight through to the land of the Philistines, though that would have been the shortest route. For God thought, if the people encounter war, they'll change their minds and go back to Egypt. So God led the people by the wilderness road, looping around along the Red Sea, though the Israelites did leave Egypt in military formation. Now, Moses took the bones of Joseph with him, for Joseph had made the Israelites swear to do it, saying, God will surely hold you accountable, so make sure you bring my bones from here with you. So they did, and they moved on from Succoth, and then they camped out at Etham on the very edge of the wilderness. And God went ahead of them in a pillar of cloud during the day to guide them on the way, and at night in a pillar of fire to give them light. And thus they could travel both day and night. And the pillar of cloud by day and the pillar of fire by night never left the people. And boys and girls, this particular part of the story kind of tells us about God's provision for them. And it raises a couple questions. First off, I wanted to show you, it mentions that God did not take them straight from Egypt across into the land of the Philistines immediately. That is the way that Joseph left. That's along the trade route. But he knew that they were not ready for battle. They were not yet ready, although later they would encounter battles. But at this time, God knew they weren't ready. And so he took them instead down the wilderness road, and he spent time with them in the wilderness all this time before they came back. And during that time, he was teaching them to trust in him and to glorify him, to see that he was able to provide for them and that he would keep his promises. And how amazing that even as he was with them, he was in a pillar of cloud by day. And if you think about it, in the desert, it is very, very hot during the day. I know a lot of you guys play sports, and when you're out in the sun and you're sweating and you're just uncomfortable, it's so hot, and then every once in a while a cloud will go in front of the sun, and it's almost, it's such a relief almost, right? Even though we love sunshine. And I imagine that just in that way, this pillar of cloud offered some comfort and relief to the Israelites, in addition to being a constant reminder of God's presence and protection and giving them direction. And then likewise, the pillar of fire, not only would it provide light in the darkness, but the desert is also very, very cold at night. And this pillar of fire, I would imagine, also provided them warmth. And so I think that is so awesome how God provides and thinks of everything for his people. And I want you to know that he is looking out for you and taking care of you as we continue what we are all dealing with right now, the difficult times and uncertainty, but he is with us. Know that you are very much loved. You are very much missed. I'm sending you a hug, kisses, and God bless you. See you next time.